You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. I'm Alex
And I'm
Perez.
Mike Morales here in San Antonio. Our next, well, we've been tasting Demetrio. We had just tasted the Blanco. We are now headed for the Reposado. As we mentioned before, this is an award winner, an award-winning tequila.
Yeah, the Blanco was really, really nice. We're deserving of a Brown and Promise nominee. Now, they do say this one is aged 7 to 9 months in the white oak barrels, and very similar to the Añejo, which we'll taste after this, in small quantities, I guess 200-liter barrels.
Oh, so these are not, again, these are not mass-produced tequilas. So we're looking
No.
at, technically, we're looking at a small batch tequila.
Yeah.
So that's right up our alley, and it's got a nice. It's um, more of a blonde color, not a pale. It's a little pale, but not. I think it's a little bit richer than what I expected.
Yeah. I think it's a light, very light
Okay.
color. It's got some nice thick legs. Nice thick legs in the glass. Again, nice bouquet. Well, I can smell the, again, this one's got caramel in it, at least on my nose. Yeah, and the mineral. Yeah, definitely the mineral is there. I'm getting a lot of caramel in this one too. Oh, yeah, I love that mineral in there. Mm,
Mm, mm, mm.
wow. I didn't want to spit that one out,
Uh,
but
yeah. Well, I got a few more of these, so we're gonna have to. But oh my
very,
gosh,
very nice.
it's really sweet.
A good follow-up from the Blanco.
It was sweeter than I expected. On
It is sweet on the palate.
And it's a palate coater too. I mean, it's got a nice strong structure to it that that Repo almost acts like an añejo.
Yeah, it's really full. It's really full. It really coats the palate. I got a lot of caramel coming through. I think that's where the sweetness is coming in.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, the mineral on the palate too. Nice reposado.
Wow. You know, and the color really, if you judge, I mean, if you look at the bottle again, it's very simple and
Again,
elegant.
yeah, it's deceiving.
Yeah, I was going to say it's deceiving because you're looking at it going, well, it doesn't look all that special, but man, when you get it to your nose and down your throat in your palate, it really just starts to talk to you. So obviously, these guys know what they're doing. That they're spending all uh, the capital they're spending on the juice itself, and you know, and really doing a fine job. I'm impressed as hell. This is wow.
Good
Now,
stuff.
do you think? Well, you know, with tequila done, even if you age them, you won't lose it in a cocktail. This would really shine in a cocktail, especially since it coats the palate too.
Yeah, when it comes to aged tequilas, I really assimilate them to the brown goods. When you talk about brown goods, you're talking about whiskeys, you're talking about ryes. So this is up there in that category. I mean, this is, talk about game. Um, give this to a whiskey or a rye drinker, they're really going to enjoy it.
I,
In terms of it in a cocktail, I like to see what it's like, because I'm a big. I like to experiment trying these tequilas in an old
the
fashioned.
old fashioned is that's your gauntlet, isn't it? That's your
Yeah, and
go-to
really,
drink.
and I prepare it really simply. I mean, I get a little bit of half ounce of simple syrup that I make at home. Angostura bitters, a couple of shakes of Angostura bitters. I'll muddle an orange peel
Mm-hmm.
in there,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of ounces of tequila, and a nice chunk of ice, and stir away and just sip it. And that's a real simple old fashioned.
When we get to the añejo, Alex, I'm going to ask you. A lot of people don't know that Alex really experiments a lot with cocktails. I want to ask you, and I'll ask you this when we do the añejo. What if you have an ice program? Do you know? Because you were just talking about how you make your old fashioned, and I'll ask you when we do the añejo if you do anything special for, is it a chunk of ice? Is it a ball of ice? Is it because nowadays you got to have an ice program if you're in if you're in a bar situation. So what do you do as when you entertain at home? Should you have your own ice program? Okay, so we'll ruminate on that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned when we do Demetrio Añejo. The reposado coats your palate like an añejo. I'm getting a real strong coating on this. This is an excellent sipper. This is one of those.
I really feel this is another Brand of Promise nominee.
Wow.
I really think.
Wow. Well, you start off with an award winner. This has been a tough fight, man, because I think the quality of our tequilas have been the bars have been raised, and the qualities of the tequilas that we're starting to see are, and for the pricing, like I say, don't let the bottle fool you. There's some really good stuff in this bottle. Just because it doesn't not shaped like a woman, or it's not shaped like a like a diamond, don't be, because we're going to look at a lot of long, we always look at a big variety of tequilas. Sometimes the bottle doesn't match what's inside. Sometimes sometimes elegance is in the simplicity, and I really feel Demetrio has captured the elegance in their simplicity.
Most definitely.
So I agree with you. Brand of Promise in the Reposado category. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio.
I'm Alex Perez, Southern California, and you're on tequilaaficionado.com. As always, sip wisely.